Malin, and this is your Monday Mojo, your source for energetic alignment with the mojo that is your power, your freedom, and your most delicious life. So let's get to it. It's great to start our days off with a check-in, just a check-in on our body. What are we sensing within the body? Is there any tension? Check in. See if there's any sensations present in your body. And we're wanting to also check what's in our heart today, what's on our mind today. And one of the ways that we do that effectively is by taking a moment to just pause. Pause what you're doing. Close your eyes if you can. Take a deep breath in through the nose and let it out slowly through your mouth. And just notice what arises. Notice it. And once you notice it, you can say to yourself, I see you, I hear you, you matter to me, and today I am going to do my best to attend and care for you. This simple acknowledgement, this simple just checking in, noticing what's there, and then acknowledging it and responding with care to ourselves can make a big shift in how the rest of the day goes. All right, so now that we're checked in, I'd like to talk a little bit about something that happened the other day, which was that a friend reached out to me and she was saying that she was just feeling really overwhelmed. Her kids were at school. She had a few hours to get some stuff done, but when she took a look at what there was to get done, it was like a whole laundry list of things, including laundry, like cleaning the house, getting things in order. She also had projects she wanted to work on, but this time was like precious, and it was just like, like sand, like running through her fingers. It was just kind of like going out so quickly. And so that stress, that anxiety, that overwhelm popped in super quickly. And she was just like, I'm feeling all confused. I don't have a sense of clarity. What's most important? And I'm just losing time. Like, how can I just dive into getting stuff done? Now, this state of overwhelm, I feel, is really common and relatable for a lot of us. Our lives are so full. We've got so much going on, so much we care about. And so when we do have a moment to knock out a few things, it can be really stressful because we're wanting to make the most of that time. Now, here's an approach that I have found really useful, but that you're going to fight me on. You're going to resist it initially, and that's because it's counterintuitive. I believe in the power of boredom, the power of allowing our mind to be just at rest, not chasing anything, not trying to figure something out. And so what I told her to do was, can you take 5 minutes, invest 5 minutes and sit down and do nothing. Do nothing. Don't, if thoughts pop in and out, whatever, that's fine. Like it's really hard to stop our brain from doing that, but don't chase those thoughts. Don't start processing or mulling over something. Allow your brain to just kind of, drift in and out with those thoughts, and just allow yourself to sit there. And one of the tools that helps us to just sit there to clear our minds is to focus on the colors around us. Focus on even finding a rainbow around you. And what I mean by finding the rainbow is by focusing on one color at a time, like seeking out one color around you at a time. So say, for example, we start with the color red. Sit down and start looking, what is red in this room? What is red? And just notice, oh, that's red. That's red. That little thing over there is red. That's red. And just notice, and then switch to orange, switch to yellow, switch to green, switch to blue. And while you're giving your mind this task to focus on, the rest of you can just kind of like settle in. And then your brain is going to do this thing where it goes, I'm bored of doing this. This is a boring activity. And this is the sweet spot. Boredom is a really great tool for the brain to experience spaciousness, to experience some rest. And once we're in that space of a little bit of boredom, we can take a few breaths there and encourage ourselves to embrace that boredom. You're like, yes, I'm bored. I'm doing nothing right now. And this is wonderful because there is nothing for me to do in this moment, because I've given myself permission for these short 5 minutes. You can set a timer on for yourself, and that way you have that limit, that boundary for yourself. But really allow yourself to enjoy 5 minutes of nothing. Now, what this does is it helps your brain to reset. It helps give your brain that sense of spaciousness so that your nervous system will begin to regulate, it'll begin to calm itself down. It also invites creativity. It invites our brain to start making new associations and new connections. And it'll allow you to focus more clearly once you get back into whatever it is that you were doing. So at the end of those 5 minutes, you end with a few deep breaths, because we like the deep breaths. And then you're going to allow yourself to notice, like, what are some options that you have moving forward right in that moment. And I would say keep your options limited. Do not write out for yourself a list of like 10 to 100 things that are on your plate. Find 3 things. 3 things. Give yourself just 3 options. I could do this, this, or this right now. And you're just going to choose one. You're just going to choose one and allow yourself to take action. If you start dwelling on what's the best thing or the most important thing or the most efficient thing, or maybe even what you should be doing, this is going to get you in trouble, because now all of a sudden the brain's going to get overwhelmed again in looking at all of the different options and all of the different consequences on what's needed, what's not needed, all of that. It gets to be too much. If you allow yourself to take these breaks, to allow your brain to get focused, and then to give yourself 3 choices and just dive into it, just do it, just pick one for like the hell of picking one, you'll notice you'll get a lot more done, and it'll feel a lot easier, a lot clearer, a lot lighter in the process. So now let's move in to our soul streaming section. And I want to help you get into that energetic alignment of having more ease and of having more clarity. And again, soul streaming is a way that I like to connect using my imagination and my memories to a feeling that I'm wanting to experience more of. So today I'm really focusing on how can I experience more ease and clarity. And one of the ways that we experience more of a particular emotion or emotions is we remind ourselves what it's like to feel them. When we remember and when we imagine, it helps guide our brain a little more toward it, and it has our brain seek out opportunities to feel that. So I'm going to close my eyes, take some deep breaths, and I'm going to allow myself to just connect with what that's been like for me in the past. Okay, so if I ask myself, like, I know what ease and clarity have felt like before. I've experienced them. As human beings, we experience all sorts of things. So at some point, I must have experienced ease and clarity. Can I get a sense of what that was like? And can I describe it? When I connect with ease and clarity, oh man, like first thing that just pops up is like flow. Like, ooh, like the sensation of waves, of water, of movement. And it's just easy. Like I'm just gliding along, and right away what shows up is like fun. Like there's fun in just getting to ride that wave or be in that flow, like a little stream moving along, and I'm just allowing myself to drift down. Oh, it's a lazy river. It's a lazy river. And I'm allowing myself to just be carried along, knowing that I am here to enjoy the ride. I'm here to enjoy the ride, and everything around me is just beautiful, and there's so much to appreciate. Oh, and as I'm connecting with that energy of being on, like, I'm imagining like a natural lazy river, like a legit like little stream or river. And so I'm seeing like all of this vegetation around me, little flowers perhaps, like little wildflowers coming out from that vegetation, maybe like some trees creating this beautiful canopy over me, and I can just relax. And because I'm relaxed and I'm having some fun and I'm going with this flow, I start noticing that my brain is clear, that my mind can just see easily what it is that matters to me. And it feels like having perspective. It feels like being able to be from like a high vantage point of view, and I can just like see my life in front of me, and I can see the people that matter most to me, the people that I love dearly, and I can see the different things that I'm working on. And I can see that all I have is the present moment. And that as I allow myself to focus on what's right in front of me in each and every moment, I don't have to carry everything with me my whole life and everything that I have pending to do in that exact moment. That it's okay to take turns. It's okay to be single-focused, single-mindedly focused on one thing at a time. And that these progressions of time naturally guide me to the next point and the next point. So as I'm floating down this natural lazy river, there's the tree, and then I drift forward a little more, and then there's the flower, and then maybe over on the side there's this beautiful boulder with moss on it. And so as I come into a new section, all there is for me to do is focus upon that in the moment. I can see how that relates to my life. I can see how that might bring more ease and more clarity in the moment if I don't have to be bringing my whole life along with me, all my pending to-dos in each thing that I'm attending to. So I'm really getting that sense of flow, of openness, of fun, of calm. And the other thing is like really the get to of it, that I get to have this experience. And it feels like a gift. It feels like privilege. It feels like being offered an opportunity. And when I'm offered something like that, an opportunity, a gift of some sort, like I know that's just like calling me into it. Like I want to engage with it. I want to show up. Now I'm feeling like that commitment, that desire to really show up and give my all and be my best in that moment. And not only that, give my all, be my best, and know that that's enough. Yeah, we come back to that. Knowing that my best is enough. It has to be. That's all I have to give. And maybe I can trust myself in that that's okay, that is enough. Trust myself that that's my place, that's my spot. All right, so if you closed your eyes as you joined me on this journey, let's go ahead and take a deep breath in together and let it out slowly. And gently open our eyes. I hope you were able to join me emotionally, energetically on that little ride. If you enjoyed this time together, I'd like to invite you to check out the How of Happy program, which is the in-depth and interactive version of this work. It's a class that I hold twice a week. You can choose which day works best for you. And if you'd like to find out more, please check out howofhappy.com or just send me a text. Send the word happy to the number 518-328-4773. And I'll send you the Zoom link so you can check out class for free. Thank you so much for joining me this morning to get your mojo on. And as you dive back into the wilderness that is your week, I really hope you connect to the source of your feelings, the preciousness of your presence, and your role as creator of your life experience. I love you, have fun out there, and I'll see you next week.